Hey guys, and welcome into another World Cup episode. Of course, you guys were last here for that thrilling game against Australia. As expected, we're probably not going to be causing too much of a ruckus at the World Cup in terms of getting in the top four. But hey, we tipped over one of probably the favourites. Today's episode is going to be tough. We've got India, we've got Pakistan, and we've got New Zealand. So not going to be easy in today's lot of fixtures. Just got to build on that game against Australia. Got to play one or two good games, get a few good results. We've got to show progression as a team in this Luck of the Irish series. So without further ado, let's get to the next game. Rightio, so this will be our team for this game. We're going to go with the same team that managed to beat Australia. Sterling, Delaney opening, Barberni at 3. Tector at 4, love to get Tector in some form. Curtis Camper in form as well. We need some value at the bat. Dockrell has obviously at that 5 are really progress with him. Tucker will get another game. Need Tucker's average to slowly improve. Simi Singh. They've got Manly, Little, and Young as our bowling unit. The conditions are sort of very favourable for a bit of seam. So we've got obviously our 3 seamers. We've got a couple of spinners. Curtis Camphor there too. We've got a lot of good bowling options. So let's get stuck in. They've got a good team. Babar Azam, Al Haq at the top. Rizwan, Saman. They're very, very stacked. Afridi's really good. Ali's good. They are going to be very hard to beat. Let's see the conditions later on the day. We are going to bowl first. We're going to try and take a wee bit of advantage of the overhead conditions. We're going to have to play an aggressive brand of cricket to try and get some early wickets. Here. Let's see how we go in the first 10. We've got to really sort of have a bit of faith in their bowling unit. 45 without loss after 10 overs, so they have done well. Al 20 and Shafiq 25. Right, so we're going to bring Josh Little in, and we're just going to try and contain a wee bit now. They've just got to stick to a bit of a game plan. And, yeah, just hope really for the best. We've got a good, decent field there for Josh Little. Like, I don't make too many preset fields. We just try and stick with what's going to work for us, but I hope for 2 runs. Curtis Camphor into the attack as well. Gets through some overs from Curtis Camphor. We've got a few variations of fields that we probably do need to make some more fields actually. But yeah, we'll sort of add to more of them as the time goes on in this series. Just got to get a breakthrough really. Like, are we going to be on from the last game? Right in the high of that. Oh, Hart, he'll be dismissed. Good delivery from Curtis Camphor. And the partnership has been broken. 37 off 50, Al Haq got a really good platform for them. Going Josh Little, he has bowled quite well so far. 5 overs, none for 20. 1 for 30 for Camphor, very expensive. And the man of the moment, George Dockrell. George Dockrell will just do his usual role. Like, he's more of a batsman these days. And like the opportunity he's got at Madhya Pradesh, just with him improving his batting all the time and getting a bit of bowling is just going to make him a good genuine all-rounder for us. So he's gone for 5. Simi Singh into the attack. We might bowl Gareth Delaney as well a little bit in this game as we sort of just trust our process. Babar Azam's going to be the man that we desperately need to get out. Simi Singh out of the attack. Dockrell out of the attack probably as well. We're going to have to try and manufacture something quite good here. Like there is some very much taking advantage of spin. They play spin well, Pakistan, so this is a very key moment in the game. As Gareth Delaney will get the wicket of Babar Azam for 27 off 21. He was trying to accelerate things. Went over for 4. Let's bring back Craig Young. We'll ask him to be a little bit more aggressive as we just search for that little bit of an opening, you know, like get that one of the ends opened up. Got another wicket. Pakistan in control, but Ireland have just taken another wicket. Rizwan gone for 18. Gareth Delaney, 3 overs, 1 for 20. Bring Curtis Camphor back in. A lot of bowling options, but we've really got to try and develop our bowling attack because we do have some problems in that department, really. Like, just got to try and really develop that a bit more. So we're just going to get through another bowling option. Simi Singh into the attack. They're looking for around 300 plus here. the Pakistan side. Curtis Camper hasn't bowled too well in that spell. Singh has recovered a wee bit there from his first one. 147 off 7. Curtis Camper will be taken out of the attack. Bring Delaney back. He didn't bowl too badly in his first spell. 88 off 98 for Shafiq. Zaman 25 of 26. Just one good performances here. We're just going to have to put the field out a wee bit now. They are starting to ramp her up. $100 for Abdullah Shafiq. A very good performance here. He's a very good, promising cricketer. 600s, 650s already in his career, and he averages 60 in test match cricket. What a talent for Pakistan. Delaney out of the attack. We have to take him out. George Dockrell. Got to get through some overs from George here if we can. Do another over Simi Singh. So Ireland in containment mode, really. And just a key strike, like in the Centurion before the onslaught at the end, could be positive for us. Out for 105, 109, 10 boundaries, very good innings. Got some very good players here to try and deal with. 229 for 4 after 40. Right, we've got Manly and Little that will probably bowl quite a bit here, and along with Craig Young. But good experience for Manly in this unit, for been around the scene for a little while and just getting a wee bit of an opportunity to perform at this level. Whoa, this is getting pretty good for Pakistan. Zaman 71 to 55, 11 boundaries, threatening to take the game away. We need to bring Craig Young in. Might both a little bit of aggression with Craig Young. Trying to cover that leg side a wee bit. Might put the extra man out there. Ahmed is gone. 16 off 11 to keep the momentum going, however, and it brings Shadab Khan to the crease. Decent strike rate. Little 7 overs none for 52. We'll probably bring Manly back. 5 overs left. There could be 330 on the cards here. It's just one of those sort of scores that they're probably going to get. The wicket is Zaman. So good fight back here from Ireland, to say the least. A couple of good key wickets. 81 or 61, that could be a game changer, that innings. Ashraf gone. Brilliant bowling. Josh Little to bowl another over here. Very important Josh Little is containing here. It's a big over here. That's a good over for Pakistan. No, they lost the wicket of Ali for 9. Khan's got a wee bit going here. But yeah, nice fight back from Ireland. It could have been a lot worse. Manly is proving why he's probably going to be a good future selection for us. He's picked 3 for 53. 312 for 9 off their 50 overs. Yeah, Young and Manly were good. Little was a wee bit Spencer. Camphor was okay. Singh was okay as well. But yeah, just Dockrell, Delaney and Little were a little bit expensive today. But yeah, partnerships for Pakistan. As you can see, the top 5 partnerships are really what got them that score. So we're going to have to play pretty well just to get in range with these guys. And we know how good Pakistan's bowling is usually. So need some players stepping up today. Sterling's gone. Second ball of the innings. Shaheen Afridi will get the key wicket. Ireland rely a lot on Sterling and Balbirnie for their experience. They'll be in the team a long time too, probably well past the use-by dates. Delaney, good area from Afridi. Sees the end of Delaney, and Tector's in now. And Balbirnie hits a lucky strike away for 4. And Tector's gone. Afridi, 3 wickets early on. Ireland teetering at 24 for 3. Curtis Camphor in now. And Curtis Camphor will be gone. Ashraf and Ireland are not doing too good with the bat at the moment. Just need to steady the ship a bit. Don't want to get hammered here. Like, don't want to be demoralised for the rest of the tournament. Some people are just got to step up with the bat. think we're going to get a lot of productivity out of George Stockwell in the batting line. It really worked hard in his batting. He's had a lot of improvements that have popped up. Got to keep developing that game from him because, like I said, he could be around the team for quite a while just with his experience. I think with, yeah, I've mentioned it in a few videos, but with this Ireland team, you've got to have a lot of experience in your lineup with guys debuting because of their limited player pool, and just try and build them up that way. We've got to sort of manage and get people in for experience as much as we can. 76 for 4 after 18 overs. Ireland need 237 at 7.4. That's probably almost out of the question. It's just a matter of now just trying to get around 250 and putting a respectful score on the board. And Balbirnie, he has been trapped. LBW worked so hard to get a start. He's gone for 44 off 69. Tucker in. 99 for 5. Can we deliver some more? Good cricket this tournament. Tucker gone for 6. It's just a miserable performance here from Ireland with the bat. Bit of a shining light here is Dockrell. It's a good shot. Finds the gap. Ireland have had a famous win over Pakistan in the World Cup 2007. Where they won by 3 wickets on St Patrick's Day. A great result for their cricket. It's a good shot. That's a 4. Dockrell won away from a hard-fought half century. And he will get one. That is very good batting from George Dockrell. His good tournament continues. He's just ramping it up a bit. A few boundaries. Yeah, well and truly outplayed in this game. Like, the batting from Pakistan was just good. Solid partnerships throughout. Good shot from Simi Singh. Dockrell gets it past the edge there. Chance for Dockers to get a big score here. Like, 100 is certainly not out of the question. And that'll do wonders for his confidence, just for his batting. So he's got to continue on, really, as long as he gets the support. That's a full toss. That's been hit for 6. 150 at 10 per over. We're not going to get anywhere near that. We're just batting for a bit of respectability. Just lost too many early wickets early on. That's a good shot from Dockrell. Just drifting onto the pads. We have a wee bit of turn there for Khan. But Dockrell up to the task. It's no ball. How annoying is that? Oh, Dockrell moves into the 80s. 3 for 24 for a Freddie. Really good. Coming back now to probably add some more wickets to his tally. It's a good shot from Dockrell. Works at the third man. Finds the gap. 4 runs. Ireland 190 for 6. It's a good shot. That's into the nervous 90s for George Dockrell. Ireland bring up 200. Didn't look like they're going to get anywhere near 200 a wee while back, but this partnership's been pretty respectful. It's a good shot from Simi Singh. He's starting to show his all-round capabilities. Good shot from George Dockrell. Finds the gap. Getting into those nervous 90s now. Oh, he plays and misses at that. 97 off 127. All-time record partnership, Dockrell and Singh. Very important partnership. The scheme of things. Dockrell plays and misses. Moves to 98. A few plays and misses. 5 overs remaining in this game. Simi Singh will bring up his half century. Oh, and he's going to be out, I think, as soon as he gets to that milestone. He is. A Freddy will strike. Very good innings from Simi Singh. 50 of 59 deliveries brings Josh Manley to the crease. And George Dockrell will bring up 100. A wee bit of a positive spin on the game. And that's his first one-day 100 and first 100 for Ireland. So a great effort from George Dockrell. His campaign just continues. He is developing his game and becoming a genuine, just decent player for us. Like, he's more of a batting all-rounder now, but those numbers are probably expected to improve over the next few years. So great effort from George Dockrell there. He's applied himself, and he deserves to be not out at the end. 227 for 7 off 50 overs. We were completely just blown away from a good spell from Afridi, really. Took the guts of the order out. But a wee positive thing from George Dockrell. 104 not out. Freddie 451. Shafiq 104. Zaman 81. That was a good effort from us to get through that 50 there. We are sitting bottom of the table. We are probably expected to finish last, but we did qualify for the World Cup. So, yeah, it's... one glaring light that's missing there is the West Indies, so obviously we did a wee bit better than them. India are our next thing, and see George has improved his batting again. The next game, we will rotate our team round, and Australia had lost to Afghanistan too just before, so Australia not having the best of World Cups. Ireland have got a pretty settled team, really. Like, just the one change, we're going to give Rock a bit of a game. Tucker and Rock will probably rotate a little bit now. But yeah, big task against the might of India. What's the conditions? Perfect conditions for batting. Okay, so they are stacked. Sharma, Kohli, Pant, Iyer, Jadeja. Their bowling attack's a wee bit different to what I expect, but see how we go. We've been put into bat. Going to have to score well in excess of 300 somehow. Like, we're just got to do the best we can. Bumrah to Sterling. Sterling gets that away for 4. This is a ludicrous game for us. Like, obviously, we don't get to play India too often. We want to put a good performance against them. Ireland just looking for the solidest of starts. 31 without loss after 10. Sterling likes to get on with things. He's been contained pretty well here. 21 of 40. Ireland 50 without loss, but it's been very slow. Delaney will depart. Partnership of 50 has at least got Ireland off to a stable start. Nothing special about it. And all that hard work from the openers. Balbirnie's just gone, and Sakaria's on a hat-trick. Really need Tector to get amongst the runs, get his confidence going in this World Cup. Very important part of the side going forward. He's only 23 years of age. He's playing in the Indian domestic league as well, so familiar with the conditions, and just the experience that he'll get is going to really help. So we've got just going through some of the team, like Balbirnie's with Derbyshire, by half a Tector Camphor. We'll love to see him pick up a contract. Dockrell playing in India as well. Simi Singh playing in England. Another player in India. But yeah, at least a lot of our guys are getting a lot of valuable cricket, and that's exactly what we need. $71 for 2 now. Run rate starting to accelerate a wee bit now for Ireland. Paul Sterling, more importantly, he's got a bit of a sighter now. I feel Paul Sterling is one of the main men in the team. 33 years of age now, Paul Sterling. 157 games of one-day internationals. 31 50s, 1200s. Really good career, actually. Like, average of 38.02. Been very reliable for the Irish. A lot of one-day international, 20-over international runs as well. So very good at this form of the game. I think we're just got to try and get the most out of him for the next couple of years. Tector gone. He's just gone for 12. He's just not having a good campaign. Just got to stick with him, though. We've got very low resources. Sterling's skied that one. He's got away with it, however. He's got a maximum out of it. Half century for him as well. Just got to learn to bat 50 here. We've got to get somehow over 300. That's going to be a very tough task to even defend with our bowling attack against probably a batting unit that's probably the best in the world when it comes off. Like, just the amount of talent India has. Three off the over so far. Oh, just... No, he hasn't. Camphor is gone. I thought he had it just over the top of the slip. It's done amazingly well there. And Centurion from the last game, George Dockrell in. Jordan Sterling, who's going to have to probably be the anchor here and try to bat through this innings. And I think Sterling's going to meet his demise here. He's gone. That's a big blow. He had 10 off the over. He didn't need to go for that shot. It's gone for 77 off 91. Brings Neil Rock to the crease. And it's just, again, just something Ireland need to work on. And Jadeja has got the wicket of Rock. It's crumbling here for Ireland. Brings Simi Singh. These two got a good partnership together last time. Need some sort of a partnership. We need at least another 100, 250 to show that we're just improving all the time. A bit disappointed that no one kicked on in that top order. Like, Sterling was, that 100 was there. Like, this, take that sort of start and convert into a big 100. 168 for 6, and that becomes 168 for 7 now as the Craig Young will have to be promoted up a wee bit. We're just going to have to bat as long as we can here. Three tail enders, really. That should be cleaned up pretty quickly. George Dockrell will find the gap. That's 4. He's got the edge away, and he beats everyone for 4. Oh, he's gone now, George Dockrell. He will depart for 30 off 36. The end is near for Ireland. 187 for... no, it's been dropped. Young will add another run to his score. Yeah, the reason why we're going to showcase all this World Cup too, so I don't know how often we'll actually qualify. 199 for 9. 200 up for Ireland anyway. Wee bit of... respect there. Like, they batted the majority of the overs. Can they get to 215, 220? Gonna have to bowl with a bit of aggression. Try to somehow thwart India. India should get this in about 35 overs. Be a pretty comfortable chase. And the innings has ended with 7 balls remaining. 209 all out with Sterling top scorer 77, Dockwell with 30, and then Camphor 27. It's just not going to be enough. Going to have to bowl quite a bit of aggression and just really try to maybe cause some problems. And look at this. Ruturaj getting away there. I can't pronounce the name. I don't want to butcher it. But he is having his first sort of campaign. We're going to bring in Josh Little. 1 over for 6. Curtis Camphor in as well. Little gets the first wicket of the Indian innings. We really needed to get that. And Virat Kohli in. Veteran, 34 years of age. Those numbers are just absolutely phenomenal. And Curtis Camphor will strike. He'll get the wicket of Virat Kohli. Okay, 60 for 2. Restrictions have ended. We'll get the field out of Weeban. Just try to defend Rishabh Pant with Rohit Sharma. Yeah, wee bit of a good period there for Ireland. We haven't got enough on the ball. We've just got to keep attacking, really. We've got to use our best bowlers to try and conjure up something. 114 for 2 after 20 overs. Sharma, 40 off 39. Rishabh Pant, 30 off 27. 3 fours and a 6. Yeah, we'll bring Craig Young back into the attack. Can we just get them into a wee bit of a dire position? 130 for 4 or something. Just to save them. Yeah, we're going to be not that easy to put away. But yeah, we just simply haven't got enough on the board. And got the wicket of Sharma. At least we're taking a few wickets. Trying to put up a respectful effort. 51 off 79 for Sharma. Has done a reasonable job there. Bringing some spin now. Bring Dockrell in. We will attack a little bit here as well. Simi Singh. It's a good learning curve again for the Ireland team. Sharp punt. Out for 57 off 54. A good wee knock from him. 205 for 4. And that's game. The last few deliveries got taken to. So Yadav, 26 of 22. And a very convincing win for India. As expected, probably favourite to win that game. Yeah, not too bad with the points. I did predict about 35 overs that they'd get that score, and they did. But yeah, nothing to write home about. We're 5-1 and 4. Australia very much struggling to probably make the playoffs. Like South Africa, England, Sri Lanka looking quite good. India are probably going to get there, I'd say now. Games against New Zealand. Any other upsets? Bangladesh beating Afghanistan, Pakistan beating Sri Lanka, India losing. More importantly, Afghanistan beat Pakistan as well. So they're having quite a good World Cup. They're going to be quite difficult to out. They're in contention, Afghanistan, to make the top 4. Like we've got to try and target a couple games at the back end of our campaign. Manly's going to be rotated out. We're going to bring Barry McCarthy in. Manly's had a bit of time there now. We'll give Rock another game. Mark Adair will come in for Simi Singh. But yeah, as you can see, this order, when it gets to after Dockrell, we just really lack the quality. Still, New Zealand are still very, very strong. Interesting team, though. They've got Vishvaka, Ravindra in that team that normally wouldn't be there. Nathan Smith, good cricketer, domestic-wise here in New Zealand, but don't know if he's quite there yet. But interesting team. They've got a few spinners. Satner and Sodhi of Class X. We will bowl first against New Zealand. Just got to get a good start here. Just got to get the tails up, cause some problems with the ball. The attack will bring Josh Little in. It's been a good start here. Ireland have contained pretty well. Devon Conway gone. That's a good wicket to get. 22 off 28. Brings Kane Williamson in. He'll be a big wicket if we got him. We're gonna try and be aggressive up front to try and knock him over. If we can knock him over and then put New Zealand in an interesting position, this game would be nice. 7 overs, none for 28 for Craig Young. We're going to rotate and bring McCarthy back. We're really trying to get our seam through some overs here. We're just looking to take wickets. 5 overs, 1 for 15 for Josh Little. He'll continue on for one more. And I think one more over was a little bit too much there. So George Dockrell onto the attack now. And we're just looking to probably contain a little bit. So New Zealand 85 for 1 after 18. Latham and Williamson doing a very good job for their sides, for their side at the moment. So Dockrell 1 over for 7. Marketeer will continue to attack from one end. I think we just have to try to sort of get these New Zealand wickets if we can. Dockrell 2 overs, none for 16, bit expensive. Curtis Campher in. This is good from New Zealand. 150 for 1 of 25 overs. Latham 65 for 67. 6 fours, 2 sixes. Williamson 6 fours and a 6. So, yeah, really, the bowling's just getting a bit tested here. That's our weakness at the moment. It's our bowling, really. Like, we've got a few couple capable bowlers. Delaney to Latham. So Latham will sky that one. More importantly, Gareth Delaney will get the wicket. There's a bit of a launching pad. Dockrell will be brought back now. I think we'll try to gravitate towards a wee bit of spin. both ends. See if we can sort of disrupt here. A couple of good moments here for Ireland as we've picked up the wicket of Glenn Phillips. Nichols is next. Nichols has been around the scene a little bit. He's pretty experienced. Trying to get through some overs desperately. He's 1 for 41. They've got through a bit of spin here. We'll bring back Mark Adair. 206 for 3 out of 34. Williamson a runnable 85 at the moment. But yeah, can we get, more importantly, a couple more wickets before the 40th? Bring Josh Little back for a couple of overs. The wicket of Kane Williamson. Okay, so that's a wee bit of a good one going into that last 10 that was struck and got him. Out for 98. He'll be a bit gutted that he didn't kick on to get that. Yeah, they got an average of 50 in one-day cricket too. Numbers haven't been too good for Test cricket the last few years, however. Devon Vishvaka. Very interesting selection. Henry Nichols will depart. Okay, so 247 for 5. Bring Barry McCarthy in. One more over before we can get the extra man out. McCarthy will strike. He's got the wicket of Ravindra. Okay, so this is good. This is a good period of play for us. 252 for 6. Some cover everywhere here if we can. McCarthy, he'll get the wicket of Santner. Okay, New Zealand coming pretty hard at us still. At least we're sort of taking wickets to try and stop the momentum. 13 off 8 for him. Bring Craig Young. He was quite good up front. One of the leaders of the attack, really. Like, Nathan Smith's a good closer. Like, at the end of the day, Nathan Smith has got some valuable runs on the board in his career. Mark Adair will come back in. 300 and it's been a good partnership here. Vishvaka doing a good job. Adair gets the wicket. 319 for 8. And Little will bowl the last one out here. You're just seeing the class between us and the teams that were in this episode anyway, in terms of how much we need to improve. But there's some qualities here that have been pretty impressive, really, like the fight that we've been able to show. It's been quite good. So McCarthy come into the team 2 for 63 today, 2 for 54 for a Little. Docker a little bit on the expensive side. Dare very expensive, but 3 wickets. Tried Camper and Delaney. Like, credit to us, we stuck at it. Young was again good without any real reward. Been quite economical, which is quite good. Sort of a valuable member of this team still. We just need to sort of perform a wee bit with the bat here. Need to get some men getting some runs. Obviously, some gains at the back end of this competition that we want to get. Delaney's gone. He's gone for naught. Brings Balbirnie to the crease. Balbirnie and Sterling. Can they get something going here? Very, very experienced, both these guys. A lot of cricket under their belts. Sterling's got a pretty good average in his career. Balbirnie's probably around that mark as well. Been an Irish all-time great. If you were to name a ODI Ireland 11 of all time, it'd be interesting to see what would make it out of this team. You'd probably have Sterling in there. You'd probably, out of that team, maybe Balbirnie. I don't know about anyone else in that team. I think there's been some good players. Like you had Trent Johnston, who was a good all-rounder for Ireland lower order. You had like real grafting cricketers like Mooney, John Mooney, that is. You had Alex Cusack. Like, some of those guys sort of fit the mould of like an all-time Irish 11. Kevin O'Brien would definitely be there. You get William Porterfield. Yeah, like there's probably not too many guys that warrant a place in that all-time Irish 11 from what we have at the moment. But spraying it everywhere a bit, Smith, actually. But, 67 for 2 after 12. Bernie 24, Tector 16 off 15. He's in desperate need of a score, Harry Tector. Playing a miss. Partnership is just the key thing here, is just to develop that partnership. Santner and Sodi are pretty good operators in turning conditions. It's a good shot from Bernie. Be wanting to accelerate his innings. It's a good shot. Ravindran, they've got 3 decent spinners. And now Tector. Just going to up it a wee bit. Just try and get the rate going up a wee bit. Just want to see if we can get a decent score on the board and really challenge New Zealand, put pressure on them. This is good cricket. We've swept well. Balbirnie deserves a 50 there. He needs to convert that. Just needs to continue batting. It's full toss and punished. Good shot. 12 off the over so far. Oh, Tector, he has departed. That's a crucial wicket for Nathan Smith. Curtis Camphor in now. He's a wee bit out of form himself. It's a good shot. Set away for 4 more. Santner, 4 overs, none for 39. He's been really taken to, especially by Balbirnie, but Balbirnie has now departed. He's gone for 54 off 40. Just, again, one of our senior men getting a start and not kicking on for that big score. Now it's sort of doing a repair job, these two, and we don't really need to be doing repair jobs in this game. Oh, he's just going to get past the fielder there. Dockrell will get a boundary. Got to get that rate hovering above 6 again. Those crucial wickets of Tector and Balbirnie. These two have got to come together now and do a job. Camphor and Dockrell. Dockrell gets that away for a boundary, moves into the 20s. It's a good shot again. Just want to apply any sort of pressure on New Zealand. Can we ramp it up? Can we have someone pull off a special knot? We haven't got too many batsmen with good averages to come in, though, however. $164 for 4 now. Stockwell finished that over pretty good. That was a good over from Santner up to that point. Run rate is at 6 per over at the moment. We are sort of in the ballpark where we need to be. Big 6 from Curtis Camphor. Just a wee bit of an inexperienced New Zealand bowling lineup, but still, you'd still think 149 runs at 7.1 is going to be pretty hard for us to get. Another good shot for Curtis Camphor. Set away for 4. Oh, he's got it in a good area. Mitchell Santner there, and Camphor will depart with 30 out of 30. Neil Rock just averages 12 in the format. It's going to have to be expected to do a lot better than that. He's got to start showing what talent he does have. No, he's not going to. He's gone. Markadeer in. Ireland teetering at 187 for 6. Markadeer can bat a little bit. Has proven it before. Might have to consider just trying to find a keeper after this event. We may have to get like PJ Moore in, even though he's got a very low sort of average himself. Like he's played a reasonable couple of knocks for us in the test game. So the other two guys are not footing it. Dockrell gone. Ravinger picks him up for 40. The end is near for Ireland. Run chase looked promising there for a while, but it's just the depth that really hurts us. It's been skied. I think they'll go... no, it's been dropped. I thought that was going to go all the way for 6. Just the way it connected. That miscue. Yeah, like there's some performances that I'm happy with Ireland at the moment. It's just going to be one of those sort of things where we've just gradually got to get better. It's going to be a long save, this one. So I'm satisfied that I've sort of turned them round. It's got over here from Markadeer. Trying to keep the run rate at 6 per over. This is confidence building stuff for Markadeer too. We really need him to start getting to the point where he's good enough to replace Simi Singh really in the lineup. Been given an opportunity to sort of perform. 2:34 for 7. Markadeer with a very valuable 44 of 34. It's a good delivery from Ravinger. Will get the wicket of Craig Young for 1. Barry McCarthy in now. Barry McCarthy rocks off the back foot, gets a boundary. Ravinger another wicket. Markadeer, he will try to open up a wee bit here and try to get to at least 50, at least Little goes out, which Little has gone out for. Ireland out for 240 in the 40th. And that ends a pretty hard episode for Ireland. Like, again, Balbirnie, 54 of 40. Look at all these starts, like the middle order. One of them needed to kick on. Ravinger was good, 4 for 50. 3 for 25 for Henry. But we were in that game if someone got going. Markadeer, I'm pretty happy that he got his highest score in there. And that's one positive to take out of it. Kane wins the man of the match. But yeah, we're languishing at the bottom of the table. Every team's had 2 wins now, effectively. So we've got to lift in our last 3 games of the campaign. Who have we got in the campaign? So fixtures for Ireland. 3 winnable games. Absolutely winnable games. We've got to be targeting at least 1 win out of those 3. If we don't get a win, we'll be disappointed there. But smash the like button, share with a friend, and we'll see you next time for more A Luck of the Irish.